Sri Giridhar Armaneji, Secretary for Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Sri O.P. Singh, Member Infrastructure Railway Board. Sri Pankaj Jain, Secretary Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Sri Amrit Lal Meena, Special Secretary Logistics. Sri Amit Ghosh, Sri Harkishan Reddy, and all my dear friends. First of all, I am giving my special best wishes to all of you on the occasion of Civil Service Day. And I always feel that you are the people who are the important pillar for Indian economy. Our democracy have four important pillars. One is judiciary, the independent, impartial and fair judiciary. The second is our civil services, administrative wing. Third is the legislative wing. And fourth is media. So your role is very important. And that is the reason that for PM Gati Shakti Yojana, your participation, your contribution for implementation of this scheme is very important. Presently, PM Gati Shakti Yojana is very important because the dream of our Prime Minister to make Indian economy of $5 trillion. And for that reason, we need to develop infrastructure. Water, power, transport and communication. These are the four important infrastructure. And after developing this infrastructure, we can get more investment in industry and agriculture, and by which we can create more employment potential and growth rate for the country. For increasing per capita income and create employment potential, for developing tourism, everywhere we need good infrastructure. Prime Minister, when always talking about the infrastructure, he was always referring that all department, we are working in silos. And that is the first important thing where we need is the cooperation, coordination and communication between the department. Presently, as far as our system is concerned, our secretary, our additional secretary, our officer staff, they have the mandate for their own department. But there is a difference between letter and spirit. The spirit point of view we need to understand. Suppose we are going to construct the road. At the same time, if we need power line or some IT line for that, we can make it by reducing the cost. We have Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway. The width of the land which we acquired is 120 meters. At the time when visualize, if we are in the position to give that land for the bullet train, but they acquired different land. Manywhere in the hill area, we are making tunnels, but we can make one tunnel for railway and road. So my first of all request to all of you that first of all we need communication between the stakeholders. This is very important, and by which we can resolve the problems. When I was working with the chairman of the political party, I was telling to my people always that the A person works A square and B person works B square, the total work is A square plus B square. But when A and B comes together and thinks together and works together, the answer is A square plus B square plus twice AB. And twice AB is a result of collective team spirit. So first of all, for the reason fulfilling our target, we need to make our team strong. And for that reason, we need to understand the managerial skill, the management skill by which we can work with others. And this is very important that come together, think together and work together. For that reason, we need samvad, communication between the stakeholders. There are a lot of problems because seniority, juniority, these are problems in the administration. I always telling to the people that I never going to obey any protocol. If anything wrong which I am telling to you, please contradict me. Either you convince me or convince by me. This is the best idea, and I always telling people that I like people who can get the things done. There are a lot of logical thing, legal thing, ethical thing that you can argue nicely that this is very difficult. But the strong political will is very important. I remember in 95, 2000 when I was minister in Mumbai, actually at that time I decided to make Mumbai-Pune Express Highway and the Worli-Bandra Steel Link project and 55 flyovers in Mumbai. I don't have money that time. Only 5 crore rupees was with me. When the media asking me that how much money you have, I telling only 5 crore. So people was laughing. One of the journalists asked me, what is with you that you are so confident about it? I just tell them that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, subcommittee, and research group. I'm not talking about you. But this is generally happens in the government where they don't want to work. The best way is to appoint a committee. And I feel that for Gati Shakti, the financial audit in the department is very important, but the performance audit is more important than financial audit. And for that reason, I will request you to support the people who are working in a positive direction. No one is perfect, and no one can claim that he is perfect. Uttam, Adhik Uttam, Sarvottam up to infinity. You cannot catch your own image. And the mistakes are bona fide, forgive them. If the mistakes are bona fide, then sack them. If you sack the people, those who are doing new experiments, and if then no one take the initiative. There is a lot of fear in the mind of the people who are working in the administration that suppose if I take new initiative and if anything wrong, then what will happen to me? I feel that we need to create confidence, positivity in the mind of the people. And we have to encourage the people for new technology, new innovation. Because the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And for that reason, you are the best people who can make the miracles. Regarding the schemes, already the coordination is started. And actually, under the chairmanship of Honorable Cabinet Secretary, also there is a review for all the project is going on. My only suggestion is that time is the most important capital in the business. Appropriate decision in the appropriate time is very important. Because I am also the student of management. And I understand when the decisions are delayed, the people are facing huge economic crisis for that. So whatever the decision may be, but in the time-bound decision-making process, transparency and corruption-free system is the strength for our administration. And for that reason, now for infrastructure, roads, railways, waterways, airports, ports, mass transport and logistics. These are the important sectors where we are going to coordinate. And I feel that it can be a great thing for all of you. By collective efforts of all of you, we can make this country economically strong. Regarding the planning in advance and planning in detail is very important. Actually, in the road sector, we are facing maximum crucial problem because the wrong and illogical preparation of DPR. Because we are selecting the agencies who are not technically competent. Because the lowest is the rule, and for that reason, we always receive the DPR which are faulty. We have every year 5 lakh accidents, 1,50,000 deaths. And after my experience of 7 to 8 years, I coming to conclusion. The majority accident, basically it is the road engineering is responsible for that. And that is the reason that we are losing a lot of people in road accidents. Somewhere 100% perfection is very important. We have to take the new initiative for new materials. We have to reduce the cost without compromise with the quality. That can be possible. Because everywhere the research is going on. The new starters are doing excellent jobs. And now this is the time for Atmanirbhar Bharat that we have to encourage our talent, our vision. And I always of the opinion that you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. The lack of appropriate vision is also a big problem. Today, by making cooperation, coordination, and communication between the stakeholders, We have a big target given by Prime Minister. We have to make Indian economy strong. We have to think with integration, not in silos, and we have to develop the fast-track decision-making process with transparency. I am confident that our bureaucracy is fully competent. There are a lot of people doing excellent jobs, and these people are the main strength of the administration. Many times, people are giving credit to ministers. I am always getting credit because of good roads. I am not an engineer, neither I am an economist. But my engineers working day and night. My secretary is doing day and night working for sanctioning the project. And it is the collective efforts by which we are getting the result. It is not the result only because of me. So 100%, I am telling you one secret of political life, business life, and management life. The human relationship is the biggest strength for everything. Still, from 95 to 2000, the secretary, the IS officer who was working with me, I have a family relation with them. Many retired officers coming to my house with their family. And that is my only strength. That whenever anyone who work with me, I always treat him as my family member. And that is the reason that my relationship is always helping to me. I feel that for getting all the problem resolved, we need to create coordination, cooperation, and communication between the stakeholders. We need to argue our case properly. And by appropriate coordination, we can increase the speed. And by the speed, we can achieve our goal. I am really happy that your positivity, your attitude, approach for working for country, for the society, fulfilling the dream of Prime Minister Gati Shakti Yojana, I am very much confident about it. With the cooperation of all of you, we are all going to make big miracle for the country. And for that reason, today, it is a great day because it is the 15th day celebration for civil service in the country. And I'm really giving my all best wishes to all of you. And I pray to God that God will give you strength, positivity, energy by which 100% you can make miracles and fulfill the dream of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. It is indeed great for all of us who are civil servants assembled here. And may I mention, sir, this session is connected across the country. In every state, people are listening to this breakout session and watching the proceedings. For all of us, it is indeed very heartening that Honorable Minister emphasized the importance of people who work in the infrastructure ministries with perfect team spirit. And his message is that we must continue to work, avoid siloed working, and do a very, very good work based on some principles he said: time-bound decision-making, transparency, and corruption-free working environment. We assure you, sir, that we will keep these points in mind. Now it is my pleasure to invite Shri Giridhar Aramane, Secretary Road Transport and Highways, to
अब शुरू होने जा रहा है देश का सबसे बड़ा मुकदमा, आपकी अदालत, रजत शर्मा के साथ।
नमस्कार, आईमा के मंच पर आपकी अदालत के खास शो में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। आज मेरे साथ ऑडियंस के तौर पर देश के जाने माने उद्योगपति हैं, बिजनेसमैन हैं, सीईओज हैं, मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स हैं। ये वो लोग हैं जो टैक्स पेयर हैं, और मेरे मेहमान आज वो मंत्री हैं जिन्होंने देश के टैक्स पेयर के पैसे का सबसे बेहतर इस्तेमाल किया है। प्लीज वेलकम नितिन गडकरी। नितिन जी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका आईबा के इस मंच पर। इससे पहले कि हम इल्जामात और सवालात का सिलसिला शुरू करें, इल्जाम लगाएं नितिन जी पर, सवाल पूछें, एक नजर नितिन गडकरी के काम पर, उनके पॉलिटिकल करियर पर।
रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट और हाईवेज के मिनिस्टर नितिन गडकरी के पास शिपिंग और क्लीन गंगा मिशन की जिम्मेदारी भी है। मोदी सरकार में सबसे एक्टिव और सबसे ज्यादा इनोवेटिव अप्रोच वाले नितिन गडकरी के काम की तारीफ उनके विरोधी भी करते हैं। नागपुर के किसान परिवार से आए नितिन गडकरी की एक पहचान आरएसएस की लीडरशिप से उनके गहरे संबंधों से बनी है। नितिन गडकरी ने एमकॉम किया, लॉ की डिग्री हासिल की और बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट में डिप्लोमा भी लिया। एबीवीपी में छात्र नेता और फिर महाराष्ट्र में एमएलसी बनकर एक्टिव पॉलिटिक्स में आए। नितिन गडकरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष बने। महाराष्ट्र में पीडब्ल्यूडी मिनिस्टर के तौर पर नितिन गडकरी ने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को एक नई दिशा दी। नितिन गडकरी ने नागपुर का चेहरा बदल दिया। मुंबई में इतने फ्लाईओवर बनवाए कि नितिन गडकरी का नाम फ्लाईओवर मैन पड़ गया। नितिन गडकरी खेती, वाटर मैनेजमेंट, सोलर एनर्जी और नॉन कन्वेंशनल एनर्जी के भी महारथी हैं। नितिन गडकरी के लिए विरोधी दल के नेता भी कहते हैं कि गडकरी जैसा कोई नहीं।
और वाकई में नितिन गडकरी जैसा कोई नहीं। मुकदमा शुरू करते हैं। आपकी अदालत में पहला इल्जाम यूनियन मिनिस्टर नितिन गडकरी पर।
आपकी अदालत में यूनियन मिनिस्टर नितिन गडकरी पर इल्जाम है कि इनकी सरकार डरती है।
नितिन जी, ये मेरा इल्जाम नहीं है। राहुल गांधी रोज कहते हैं ये सरकार मुझसे डरती है। वो कहते हैं मैं प्रधानमंत्री की तरफ देखता हूं, ऊपर देखता हूं, नीचे देखते हैं, वो दाएं देखते हैं, बाएं देखते हैं, मेरी आंख में आंख डालकर नहीं देखते। गले लगाता हूं, आंख मारता हूं तो भी हवा नहीं देते।
देखो, आप जैसे जब कह रहे थे कि हम डरते हैं तो लोगों ने हंसने की शुरुआत कर दी। मोदी जी और हम किसी को डरते नहीं। हम बहुत संघर्ष करके हमको सत्ता मिली है। एक समय तो हमारे 2 एमपी आए थे और जब लोग कहते थे अटल जी और अडवाणी जी को हम 2 हमारे 2, और आज हम हमारे ताकत पर देश में मेजोरिटी लेकर आए। ये तो लोकतंत्र में कोई जीतता है, कोई हारता है। हम किसी को डरते नहीं, न किसी से डरेंगे और न किसी को डराएंगे। बाकी एक बात जरूर है कि जब राहुल गांधी को ये भी सीरियसली नहीं लेते, लोग भी नहीं लेते, तो आप इतना सीरियसली क्यों ले रहे हैं?
हमारी बात छोड़ दिए नितिन जी, अब तो पाकिस्तान के लोग सीरियसली लेने लगे हैं। पाकिस्तान के मंत्री कह रहे हैं कि अगले चुनाव में राहुल गांधी जीत जाएंगे।
मुझे लगता है कि यही राहुल गांधी जी को अगर लगता है पाकिस्तान के लोगों को कि वो अगला प्रधानमंत्री बने, यही कांग्रेस और राहुल गांधी जी का सबसे बड़ा फेल्यूर है कि पाकिस्तान के लोगों को लगता है कि वो प्रधानमंत्री बने, पर इस देश के लोगों को नहीं लगता कि वो प्रधानमंत्री बने। यही समस्या है।
लेकिन वो सवाल आजकल बहुत पूछ रहे हैं। वो पूछ रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री ने गरीब आदमी की जेब से 20,000 करोड़ रुपए निकाल के अनिल अंबानी की जेब में डाल दिया।
ये सरासर झूठ है। मैं इस पूरे प्रकरण को नजदीक से जानता हूं। ये जो राफेल का जो हमारा फाइटर जेट है, ये आज हमारे देश में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि देश की सुरक्षा अहम है। आज आपको मालूम है कि हम किस प्रकार के संकटों का सामना कर रहे हैं। आज हमारे पास कोई अच्छे हेलीकॉप्टर्स नहीं, अच्छे फाइटर जेट नहीं, और कभी लड़ाई शुरू हो जाएगी तो कैसे लड़ेंगे? ये पॉलिटिकलाइज इस सब्जेक्ट को नहीं करना चाहिए। रही बात राफेल की, ये टेंडर तो उस समय कांग्रेस के राज में निकला था और वो केवल राफेल का जो कीमत तय हुई थी वो उसमें कोई इक्विपमेंट नहीं थे। अब उसमें 150 किलोमीटर दूर तक मिसाइल मार सकने वाली इक्विपमेंट उसमें रखे हैं और ये पूरी तरह से उससे अब समृद्ध, पूरी तरह एक पैक ऐसी जेट है। अब मुझे बताइए कि इसकी कीमत अगर आज हिसाब जोड़ जाए तो कम है। और दूसरी बात, ये जो राफेल की दूसरी कंपनी है जो ये एविएशन का जेट बनाती है, तो नागपुर में इसकी फैक्ट्री का इनॉग्रेशन हुआ और उस फैक्ट्री के लिए महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री और मैं उपस्थित था। अब ये जो बना रहे वहां, ये जो जेट इंजन वाले जो विमान है जो 9 सीटर 11 सीटर है, अब वो हमारे नागपुर में बनने वाला है। उससे हमारे एंसिलरी डेवलप होगी। हमारे नागपुर के मिहान में टाल करके कंपनी है टाटा की, वो एयरबस और बोइंग दोनों के करीब 1100-1200 पार्ट्स बनाते हैं, और हम नागपुर को ये एविएशन का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हब बनाना चाहते हैं, और इसलिए ये फैक्ट्री वहां शुरू हुई है। अब अनिल अंबानी से कोई भारत सरकार का लेना देना नहीं। अब अपने लिए जो वो कमर्शियल जेट इंजन के